Okay, so next normally I will work on the details on a skin after mask is completed, so I know which area to work. The one thing, if we're going to look right now with the guys, is a little bit different. So let's touch a little bit of this, but normally I don't really the ugly guy looking, the better he is. So that is kind of philosophy behind this one, but because it's my own face and it's already look perfect, so I don't know what I can modify, but let's just modify some of those blemishes on our skins. So what I'm going to do is create a new layer, and we're going to use this spot or healing or patch tool. So between these three and fourth is the stamp, we can modify it. So first we'll take a spot tools, and you'll notice right here it is normal mode. It says to the content aware and sample all layers. This is sample all layers that is below as well. So right now if this is disabled, it's one sample list, but it's just sample one below. In this case, normal, what you can see, just small touches. The smaller brush it is, the better better quality it is. So I almost go to the pixel level, and right here just with small, I'm kind of going, and many times I'm going with the flow. Like for example, if skin go this way, the brush flow going to the along the face or along the shadow. So you try to going with the kind of flow like this. Avoid very long stretches, but just small. And again, if you're using Vicom pad, it's much easier to do this. So if you think you will do professionally, go ahead. I'm not professional retoucher, so I'm more photographer who does sometimes retouch. Okay, I want to kind of reduce a little bit highlights right here. And again, right here some graininess maybe come from sharpness, so I'm fixing those ones as well. Okay, some remove those redness. Some skin problems. Okay, right here is redness. Okay, sometimes if like example, you go closer, you're going and you see you start losing effect. In this case, you want to use the edge. So for example, we can take the edge and right here just go with your edge tool. So it's different tools for different. As well, if you have a healing brush, we need set most for the lighting. Example right here, maybe I want to reduce this, so I'll set lighter, and I'm just going painting kind of a little bit highlights this area. When we start working on kind of on a female face, we want to have this silky smooth skin, we'll use this a little bit more effect. But right here, just example, this will sample areas and apply this area. So, and right here we'll just have a general area around. So right here, I think this is not so much to do. How I say, the uglier a face look for this, the better. But overall, it's very fast touch up. So right here, maybe just fix couple points. Okay, next what I'm going to do is just look on a uniform if find something that jump in my eyes. For example, with masking, we cut off, I remember right here before was one tiny hair, so we kind of cut off that already, so don't need to worry about. But maybe like right here something need to be removed, so we can go just, and you see the fuzzy edge happen. So in this case, we'll just take it, our tools, hold down Alt button to set, and just kind of painting over, so we'll kind of start apply it. The one thing when you work with these tools, be sure your opacity is set, maybe even 225, so around there, and flow a bit lower. So when you apply it, changes the one apply the dramatic, so you can kind of slowly brush them in, make more natural blending. Okay, so right here, this I'm gonna go and kind of start painting in. Slowly kind of blending in the effect on our brush, okay? Maybe right here, remove it. Just paint, and you can see I'm kind of sampling and going around, so you darken it because it's in the shadows. Okay, let's go select healing tool right here. Problem is when you go with edge right here, you can see with healing tool it start sometimes pick up the green border, so we don't want to do that. Okay, let me fix right here a little bit. And just readjust. Okay, in some case I don't want to remove all of them. This is what will create this kind of grungy and winter will last effect, so you maybe want to even add a little bit more threads going all over places, so kind of create this effect. So I will leave it some of them there. Okay, let me look on this edge right here. So I see we have a slight problem. Okay, let me go to mask. Okay, set brush smaller and just remove a little bit darkness. Okay. So next, after when we kind of clean up, did all this stuff on the layer, and you can see kind of small things. In the next tutorials, you'll see more significant change when we start work with a female face with more silky. Right now, what I want to do, I want to add shadows to bring a little bit more. For that one, we'll create a new layer. Okay, and we'll go to actually edit, fill, and we'll fill with 50% gray. Okay, next we'll go set this to soft light. Right now it's kind of almost invisible to us, and don't worry, that is doesn't take mask. All what we need to do is just apply this, go to this layer and this one. So we'll kind of apply this, and to do this you just press Alt, go over, and we'll make these layers link to our main layer, so they're all going towards this. Our gray layer will act in soft light or highlight or make it darker. It depends what color we're using, and I start with the black, so with the darker areas. Okay, we'll increase, and again we'll go a little bit closer to the face, and you'll see different when we'll start working. Okay, this is very important. Your brush need to be as soft as possible, so maybe 9-11 around this one as flow. And right here I start creating this small movements with the brush. Again, if you have it Vicom, use Vicom pad to create it this kind of going, and because it's soft movements you don't see very much, but right here you can see small shadows start applying. Okay, we'll apply just a little bit more. So then I'm just adding this a little bit darker area around here, and mostly going over kind of areas to create a grungy look. Okay, we'll see, because if we put this in the winter, this guy, we want to have it red nose, kind of more colder look as well. Maybe add some frost effect. Okay, a little bit darker. As well, let's add a little bit more dark around mustache. Make it black. And maybe dark on our lips. So again, I'm going to do this. If you want it, you can go ahead and skip forward, or you can see, just follow how you like it. It's up to you. Okay, so right here, this is on the face. Again, you can see small changes, and this is very subtle changes you applied, but it's give it a little bit more dimension to me. Again, and I'm working with the black, with the darker shadows. Next, I will pop up a little bit higher, and I start to work very fast on the actual uniforms. So like, for example, right here I see shadows and I'm increasing them, so actually emphasizing this will give it this effect of a little bit more three-dimensional. So going over the shadows, bring them a little bit more to life. Okay, let's create right here. Okay, we have steam right there, so I'll just make it a little bit pop up. Again, if you want even more grungy look, you can add even more effect to this. So creating kind of all this over exaggerated kind of lines even. So right here painting. Okay, we'll go create almost kind of done. Okay, make it okay, if you want smaller, you can always come closer and just work on teeny tiny effects. Okay, and I actually want to dark this one out. So it doesn't take too much attention. Okay, at this point, if we, even right now, if we look, you can see we add a little bit more dimension to this. Okay, right here, maybe a little bit more on top. Okay, when we're done with this next step, it's let's not too wide, and normally you can go back and forward. And again, on the face, I want to use a little bit lighter, so I'm just going to add right to the cheeks right here, and also a little bit highlight around eyes. It's a little bit too dark, so I want to bring those eyes out of the shadows kind of. Okay, so I'm just add a little bit right here. Okay, again, if we preview, you can see there's our face. Okay, and next, same things what we done with the dark, only going on a light areas. So just add a little bit more right here. We'll go over sleeve. Okay, and as well just add in some cases it's almost look like you're painting over. Right here, just add it. Okay, right here, let's add. Okay, let's look as example. You can see right here this moment. You see how we add those more lines, give it a little bit more 3D dimension kind of to this image. Okay, we can add additional colors and everything, but at this moment actually almost ready. So let's do this. Let's group them together, and we can take this group now and kind of put it inside our background and start working that way. So we can start matching the sharpness, start matching the colors and more feeling. The example, like right here I have it mustache, and obviously I probably want to add some icicles going down, so and it's better give me perspective when I start work with backgrounds. So we'll go do this in the next tutorials.